Restoring this abandoned wooden speedboat, episode 4.
So this rib is proper rotten and will need to be replaced. So replace that with a new piece of 15mm plywood. But in order to access it, I'll need to remove some of the plywood on the top here, which is now at a very rough cutout. So I want to make a nice straight line all the way across, so that I can keep the plywood that's in the back of the boat, because that's still in pretty good shape and it's nicely attached there, so I don't want to have to redo all that. So I'm going to try to do a 45-degree angled cut where I can attach this plywood back to the new piece of plywood that I'm going to slide under.
So I made my markings, and using my track saw set at 45 degrees, I made the cut. Then I took my Japanese pool saw along with a hammer and chisel to clean everything up. In order to have something to attach the new rib to, I didn't want to have to remove the entire old rib. So simply knocking on the wood gave me a good idea which parts of the woods were rotten and which parts were still okay, and where I would need to make my cuts. Using a laser measure, I found out that the width of the boat is 1.22 meters, which happens to be the exact width of a standard piece of plywood. So obviously the boat was modeled on this size. I transferred all my measurements onto the fresh piece of plywood in order to cut out my new rib. Dry fitting it showed me that my markings for the cutouts were slightly off, so I corrected these, and then I took my reciprocal saw to simply cut this out. I did a final dry fit to ensure everything was well aligned and supported, and when I saw that was the case, I did the final glue up using construction glue and the stainless steel fasteners that I used in the previous episodes. And there you have it, the middle rib fully replaced. In the next episode I'll show you how I replaced some of the wooden slats that run the length of the boat, so join me for that one, and thanks for watching.